The new season of Fortnite OG is here, and Tilted Towers is back. From new items, hidden quests, and our final update of Hunters, here is everything you need to know. Not to beat around the bush, there is one thing Season 2 is known for, and that's Tilted. It hasn't been that long since we last had this in-game, but it was never truly OG until this very moment. When you land here, make sure to loot as many chests as possible, because you can now find an item OG players have been desperate to get. One thing has been lacking for like 2 months now, mini shields. I mean, who knew we missed them so badly? Well, luckily they are back for good and still pretty hard to find. Not to mention, there's a new damage trap that can be thrown down, but you know, it is 2025 and we're not exactly going crazy over traps anymore. Instead, we're happy to see the return of the rarest Battle Pass skins of all time. Now, you're not able to go into the shop and buy Black Knight or Sparkle Specialist, but you will be able to get the all-new versions of them. Introducing Sparkle Diva and Night Conqueror, and yet someone's still missing. You see, the original season had 3 outfits, including Blue Squire, but he's nowhere to be found. Instead, Fortnite replaced his slot with Cuddle Team Leader. There's so many reskins already, and fans are not impressed. Luckily, we can forget about it because we get to experience some classic POIs that haven't been around for a long time. Junk Junction is just as we remember it, as well as Shifty Shafts. This is the first time we've seen Shifty since Chapter 3, and now it's back to its original location. And keep an eye out while exploring the map because there are secret quests hidden all over that'll give you XP without telling you. Soon you'll be able to get a Boogie Bomb, and when you hit enough players with it, just enjoy the XP. For something easier, simply visit the motel at night or go to Umbrella Mine and open a chest. But the best challenge is a hidden reference. When Chug Jugs return, head to Tomato Town for XP, and most of you could already tell what Fortnite are hinting at.
10 kills on the board right now, just wiped out Tomato Town.
It also turns out your favorite OG weapons just got even better. If you're lucky enough, you can find the Silence SMG not just in purple, but gold too. Spray and Pray is slowly making a return. Instead of help people pick up a tack over a pump shotgun, Fortnite has now dropped purple tack shotties for Season 2. Once you win a game with it, enjoy your new umbrella. As usual, it's just a spray on a regular umbrella, but this time it's themed around Black Knight's medieval emblem. It's kind of a shame the rest of the pass isn't medieval themed at all. But hey, at least we can appreciate something feudal in regular BR. The train has returned on the island in today's update, along with a brand new unvaulted mythic, the Hollow AR. There's also been a secret map change involving the Great Turtle. If you thought one was crazy, now he's found a lover. They've set him up with his lost love, reuniting on the island, so you can visit them right now. It is kind of adorable. We usually get mini stories like this for Rocks or Truckosaurus, so to see it happen to giant animated characters, it's come full circle. What is the one change that fans have been begging for? Well, it's now in your locker. Whenever you see that annoying exclamation mark and can't find what's new, just sort by latest acquired. It'll go straight to the top of your locker, and I don't understand why this took so long. And with today's update, we also had to say goodbye to Godzilla. It was an insanely creative collab, but like all good things, it must come to an end. Not only is he totally missing from the island, but the destruction he brought is starting to be fixed. Take a look at Shining Span. This was totally destroyed by Godzilla, and now the islanders are already working on a rebuild. Speaking of healing, shield kegs are officially back in regular BR, which makes 0 sense. There are water sprites like everywhere. You can pick these up for the exact same effect. In fact, they even give you health too, so they're better than the kegs. Something that is useful is the brand new NPC on the map, Goldie. At first you're like, oh great, another character to just buy things from, but that's until I tell you she's actually teasing the next season. Now sure, you can grab a purple and gold hunting rifle, but talk to her and you'll hear about plans for breaking into vaults. Now it fits with her character, sure, but the whole thing is here for one reason, to tease another upcoming spy season. So enjoy the older weapons while you still can, especially now that the explosive repeater rifle is back. Pretty hard to come by, but there's a chance you pick them up and get to blast enemies. Speaking of the past, let's head back to OG Season 2, where Junk Junction and Shifty Shafts aren't the only classic POIs returning. The map is updated with a ton of nostalgic areas, whether it's Snobby Shores, the ruins of Starry Suburbs, and even Haunted Hills. I really hope you enjoy it because you're going to be playing this season a lot if you want to finish your OG pass. Fortnite has now made it so that you need to go up 3 levels just to advance 1 tier. It kind of defeats the point of having this new level system if they don't equally level up passes, but now you know. Don't worry, because you'll have 2 months to complete it, with Season 2 ending on March 25th before we move into one of Fortnite's most popular eras, Season 3. This is where the peak of the game's popularity starts to be introduced. They've also made some hidden changes to the crew. Head to your locker and you'll find all of the latest crew outfits are now granted a brand new rarity, Crew Series. Currently, it's only applied to the past year or so, but I'm sure they'll update it again to include every pack eventually. Speaking of crew, old DC fans will also be happy to hear that Green Arrow has finally received some love with a new LEGO style. It's not much, but it's left people wondering if Fortnite will finally start working on their promise to bring back previous crew packs. So of course, with this being the last update of the main battle royale, it is loaded with new skins releasing over the next few weeks, so pay attention so you know what to save up for. First off, there's the Crow Guard set with 2 crazy new outfits from the survey, followed by another animal, Boss Koji. There's also the monkey people have been begging for, along with a brand new fish warrior, Takumi of the Tides. Very interesting so far, but if casual is more your style though, there's still outfits like Akari, Pauline, and Simone. Even Malik from the Chapter 3 pass got a female counterpart, same for Kira, who got a new field agent suit to join Kieran's crew. And then we have Control, a brand new racer, and Shinji, who's set to be the next PlayStation Plus or Season Starter Pack. Even Recon Raptor got added after a whole year of waiting after being teased by Fortnite, so I'm so happy to see all these. And while you're being rewarded for your patience, you can enjoy all the kinds of items OG now has to offer. I talked about how Season 2 is bringing boogie bombs and chug jugs, but it's gonna go way further than that. You'll be able to find items like the silenced pistol, even crossbows. I'm not joking, impulse grenades are also making a return, which could be deadly for anyone who doesn't know about their fall damage. But I'm more excited to play around with the minigun. Sure, we had it during the rec season, but to be able to use this on the classic island, like literally you'll be able to cross map people with it all over again. It would not be OG without campfires. These were absent last season, and you could really feel it when the storm hit, but luckily that obstacle won't be around anymore. We even got a free new style this update, something we haven't seen in a long time, although a lot of players are disappointed to find out it's for Azuki. They already have like 5 other styles. I don't know what we're doing here. Maybe you'll deck yourself out in fashion gear instead, because an off-white collab is in the works. So far, there's only some Octane decals to look out for, but knowing Fortnite, I wouldn't be surprised if we get whole outfits to go along with it, especially with Epic's history of fashion collabs pretty much always going all out. Imagine Fortnite off-white clothes. There's even more collabs in the works. Today's update introduced 3 encrypted crossovers that leakers have already revealed. This includes a new wave of Jujutsu Kaisen, which could drop any day now. Fans think it will include Sukuna and are already getting hyped. In fact, even old Battle Pass collabs are already making their way back to the item shop. Billie Eilish, despite not even being a year old, is already preparing for a Festival Pass shop debut. She'll be one of the first Battle Pass skins to ever debut in the shop, and it's because Festival Passes were technically never exclusive. But we're also focused on the brand new collabs, and it looks like we're getting some insane new Marvel skins to celebrate the new Captain America movie. Fortnite already has a Sam Wilson cap skin, and now we've got extra sprays in the files ahead of the film dropping. That means we'll probably see even more skins releases celebrated, and I'm hoping for Red Hulk. Please. Not the only large franchise returning, Star Wars is making a comeback as usual. It's just not in the way you think. This time it's going to be one of the first collab items to come to creative. Usually crossovers need their own dedicated mode like Fall Guys or Lego, and well, it turns out Star Wars lightsabers might actually be able to be usable in regular Fortnite maps. Now that's pretty cool. And today's update has given me just a little bit more hope for Ballistic. It's the first change the mode has received since launch, with a brand new first-person drum gun being added for 3,500 credits. You'll also notice some price adjustments in other weapons, as well as some much needed buffs for the shotguns at close range, and just increasing the mag size for the sniper. The biggest change has to be the leak that weapon mods are soon coming to Ballistic. The loadout strategies are gonna get even crazier. And that's everything you need to know about today's huge Season 2 update. It's been Tommy. Keep it here on Top 5 Gaming. And don't forget to use code T5G.